this number.
And the electrode needle? The electrode needle, the grey one is the recording electrode, and black is the reference. Green is ground. Then I can insert the electrode first. I put the magnetic head aside first, then insert the needle. The grey one is inserted between the ears, then pull up its skin first. And then the needle is inserted into the skin during the insertion process. Only when you pierce the skin, there is resistance after inserting it. It's smooth, it's lubricated inside, and there is no resistance. If you feel resistance, maybe that you may have poked into the muscle or bone, or it will pierce the epidermis, and the needle comes out. And inserting the needle, only when it breaks through the skin, there is resistance. Then the green one is grounding. I usually ground it on the back, in the soft subcutaneous tissue. The same goes for only when it goes in, there is resistance. Yes. Then try to keep the needle under the skin, is not exposed to the metal part of the needle and not exposed to air. Exposed too much. The same black electrode is inserted under the ear and enter the needle at the back and then towards its head. Then, in this way, the mouse's needle is inserted. Then the mouse attaches its magnetic head to the two black amplifiers on both sides, corresponding sockets of the amplifier. There is another mouse here. I also attach it and put it on the sockets on both sides. At this time, I can push it in and then put these wires. Be careful not to. Don't get them stuck in the door when closing. Then close the door. Then we open the program. On the ground, only one can be done at a time. The left side is for B factories ABR, and the right is for DPOE. Put the mouse up. Here. There is a deep cannula here. I hold its ears and go down like this. Like this, to insert the sound guide into the mouse's ear, then insert it down. After insertion, I will lift it up a little bit to make sure the sound conduit doesn't touch the ear canal, which will make the ear canal soft. Then fold it up, block the passage of the sound guide tube. As for the electrodes, the reference electrode to the factory B. The deep catheter should be on the same side. This black reference electrode. Then find the magnetic. From the bottom, this is the magnetic head of B factory audio. And then stick it to on the back. Then it's ready. Then with the suction cup. Directly in, make sure it's in. At this time, close it. Then do the same operation and hide this. To measure OB, one is to remove the electrode needle. PoE collects sound signals, not an electric signal. Removes electrode needle. Then suck the closed field audio to the probe on the right. Make sure it's firmly sucked. Then, here at the bottom, the white box below, there is a yellow line in the yellow line. Then take it up. Insert it into the probes. The microphone in the middle. Then raise the probe here. Take your hand out. Pull the outer ear of his little hand in the same way. Then turn the knob downwards. And then do the same thing and slightly lift its outer ear. Then the probe is facing down. Until you feel resist, insert it, and then you can let go, then lift it up a little bit. Pull it up a little bit without pressing the ear canal to ensure it is not blocked by the ear canal. Like this. And then do the same with this. Push this platform in, and then close this window door. Close this window door. And here, on the left tab, open DPO. Then we get to the DPoE test interface. On the test interface, there are two test modes. The first one, it's a single frequency, intensity from low to high, and test every how many decibels, and the number of sound repetitions is 10. Here we can change it to 5 dB, and then the 3270 decibels. And if it's the second mode, it is a list of options. You can input the list of tests you need one by one, and enter them one by one, including different intensities and frequencies. You can enter them in this way at the same time. You can save configuration. Save it and use it for your next test. Import it. And here you can set a name for the mouse. And the path where your data is saved. The quickest way to use it is to use 16 kilohertz sound and do 3270 decibels and calibrate every 5 decibels before the test. We need to open this calibration interface. You can set I have calibrated it. in advance. Calibrate it to 32 kHz and calibrate it every 8 kilohertz. And the intensity range of the sound is 3270 decibels, and calibrate every 5 decibels. This is the difference between F1 and F2. Generally, it doesn't need to be adjusted. Here, you need to cover the frequency of the sound you test, an intensity range. If you want to test 12K, you need to change the test interval to 4K. At this time, you can start to do foot rotation.